Hello! So I watched this YouTube video once where the girl said that we should basically dress for the activities we're doing, which makes sense, obviously, if you're leaving the house. But I feel like whenever I am just staying home, I always wear the same types of outfits, which are honestly just joggers, sweatpants, and some type of hoodie. But I have taken that inspiration today and I'm wearing this cute little white top. I kind of wanted to wear a like white floaty mini dress to clean and declutter today. I don't know why, that is just the image that I get in my head when I think of like deep cleaning, but I don't actually have a dress like that, or not one that I could find in my wardrobe. So we've gone for this and a pair of striped trousers, but it does feel really good to just get ready, even though I'm not going anywhere. Just like doing my makeup and putting on a cute outfit just has made me feel a lot more put together, which is exactly the type of vibe that we're trying to go for today. So I've been away on quite a few trips recently, which have all been super fun, but that has meant that I have really let stuff pile up. Like I, over the past week, have had so many suitcases and bags and just mess piled up all around my room, on the floor, on surfaces, on my bed. Honestly, it's getting to a point where I really just need to lock in for a day and just get my whole life sorted. To be fair, it's not as bad as it could be right now. I mainly just have one big suitcase on my floor that I need to sort through, but then my desk is probably the main thing that needs decluttering. The thing is, I don't even understand how it gets to this point, because I genuinely feel like I will tidy every single day in my room, and somehow it still always ends up getting so messy so quickly. I think just being a girl, you have so much stuff, makeup, clothes, hair products, skincare products, and obviously doing the job that I do, I'm very lucky to be sent tons of products all the time, which I absolutely love, but it does mean that things pile up so quickly. I'm literally looking at my room right now and just trying to figure out what is going to be the best way to try and tackle this clutter. Also, it was meant to be, I keep touching my hair, I need to leave it alone. It was meant to be really nice and sunny today, and to be honest, I don't actually quite know what is going on with the weather, because all day so far it's been super hazy. Like when I woke up this morning, it was so grey outside I couldn't even see, but as I'm looking out at it right now, literally in the last like 5 minutes or so since I've sat down, I feel like the sun is starting to peek through. I feel like it's one of those days where, to be fair, the weather app does say that it's meant to be sunny today, but I feel like it's going to be one of those days where it starts off super hazy and then the sun like breaks through. That's what I'm hoping for anyway, because I really wanted to film this on a sunny day, because obviously this is a spring clean, so I wanted it to be bright and sunny. But to be honest, I'm just glad that it's not raining. I will literally take anything at this point. And actually, I have started making a new matcha flavour recently. I used to be just a classic either iced blueberry matcha or iced vanilla matcha. That was my go-to. But I have bought a new syrup and I am obsessed with it. I genuinely prefer having this now sometimes to going out and buying a matcha. So I'm going to show you how I make that. To be honest, it's very simple. But yeah, let me show you the mess. Okay, so this is the floor situation we have going on, but I can say, although this is all chaos, the rest of my floor is actually kind of fine. Like most of it is completely clear, so this is actually all that we have to deal with from the floor. Also, this massive bag contains the dress that I wore for the Brit Awards, which is going to be collected. So it looks definitely worse than it actually is, but I am slightly ashamed to show you that this is the state of my desk. So many makeup bags. That's the main thing here that actually needs to be tidied, because given I was going away so much, I just kept putting things into makeup bags and then coming back and needing different things, so then just chucking all the stuff that was in that makeup bag into a different one and then just never organising it and going through it. So it's kind of organised mess because it's just bags that need to be sorted through, but that's going to take some time. I think those are the first two tasks that I'm going to get on with. I mean, I don't have all that much time today because I'm actually very last minute going to an event this evening. So I kind of have to get all of this done in one day. So I'm not going to set myself too many goals. I kind of just want to get it to a point where it looks tidy and just try and undo a ton of the damage that going on all these trips did to my bedroom. But yeah, I'm not going to stress too much about setting myself all these goals because I just don't know how long this is going to take. Let's firstly make the bed because that is going to make a massive difference. It's so funny, something I've definitely noticed about my room is it looks a lot messier than it actually is. Like, I will look at my room and go, oh my god, it's so messy, and then I'll spend 10 minutes tidying and it's suddenly fine. I think something about the layout of my room, and I guess also that I've kind of, with the design of my room, gone for like kind of the clean girl aesthetic. It just does look very messy very quickly, but hopefully it shouldn't actually take all that much time to clean it. But one thing, yeah, about my room is making the bed genuinely makes so much of a difference. So let's do that and then we can go and make my matcha. That's honestly what is carrying me through right now. I'm just so excited to show you how I make this matcha. Okay, bed is made, so let's go make a matcha. This is actually perfect. I have a freshly made matcha in my hand, which looks, on camera, very pale. I definitely need to work on how I make my matchas at home, but I have a freshly made matcha in hand and the sun is out. We actually made it through winter and I'm so excited. Like, I may as well just start buying bikinis and summer clothes now. But anyway, yeah, I actually really need to get better at making matcha at home because this was like 1.5, why is it so overexposed? 1.5 scoops of matcha, which is about as much caffeine as I want. Like, I don't want too much of a caffeinated drink because once I'm up, I only get more and more awake as the day goes on. Like, I am most awake at probably midnight, 1 a.m, which is so annoying. So I probably shouldn't be having caffeine at all anyway, but I just love a matcha. I can't stop. I really need to learn how to make this a darker green because maybe it is just that I need to use more matcha powder, but I don't really want to because I don't want it to be too caffeinated. But this just looks like a glass of milk, you know? But anyway, I did make this with my new syrup, which is banoffee flavour. Now, I wasn't sure I was going to like this because I'm actually not the biggest banana flavour fan, especially artificial banana. Not my favourite. But I went to an event a few weeks ago and I was sat next to this girl and we got talking about matcha, obviously, and she told me that when she makes matcha at home she uses this banoffee syrup. And I looked it up and it was literally, I think, £7. So I bought it straight away, massive bottle. I don't think it's sugar-free, which is also what I like because sugar-free syrups are just not nice in my opinion. But I thought obviously it's not too expensive, so I'll try it, and now I'm hooked. I think it might be my new favourite flavour of matcha. So that is what I've been making recently. Let's do a little taste test. It actually goes so well. Like, banana and matcha is such a good combination. And I know Blank Street did a banana bread matcha at one point, but I actually didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. For some reason, I couldn't taste banana in it. It tasted like apple. I don't know why. I just did not love the Blank Street banana bread matcha, but this is just something else. Maybe it's the toffee in there as well. It's so good. I'll link the syrup in the description if you're interested. But now we've actually got to get started with tidying. I'd rather just sit here in the sun and drink my matcha, to be honest. But I'm trying to decide what to start with. I should probably start with my suitcase just because that's taking up the most space on my floor. So maybe we do that. Okay, the suitcase is all done, so now I have a bunch of clean washing that I need to sort and put away. Now that is a beautiful sight. A clear floor. And that didn't even take me that long. But now we have to tackle this. To be fair to myself, as I've been tidying, I have just been chucking stuff on top of here. This wasn't what this was like the entire time, but this is going to take a while, I think. To be honest, I feel like this is so overwhelming, I don't even know where to start, but I'm just going to tell myself to start and not have any, like, plan and just try and sort out what to do with each thing as I come to it. I also have a bin bag by my desk so I can chuck anything that needs to go into the bin in there. I also have so many like empty bottles on my desk. Like I have this hairspray, I have this toner which is almost done. I'm not going to throw that away just yet, but I do feel like I'm kind of holding on to things that I don't even have to hold on to just because they're on my desk. But yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to work my way along, I guess. This is why we love tidying up. I've just found the necklace that I wanted to wear today. Also, how cute is this? I'm pretty sure I've showed it in a video before. It's a little love letter, and I realised when I was wearing it the other day that when you shake it, it rattles. And I thought, what is going on here? And it turns out you can open, it's so dainty, I can't even show you. You can open the letter, and inside there's a tiny piece of metal that pops out that says, I love you on it. Is that not so cute? I bought this in TK Maxx for like £10, I think. And I didn't even realise that it opened in the store. It's actually so cute. But it goes really well with the outfit today, so I'm going to pop that on. This is why I need to tidy more often, because I had no idea where that was. Also, while I'm clearing stuff, I've just found some press-on nails. I've been in a bit of a press-on nail hype. I've recently, well, up until the last month or so, I've been doing biab nails, so I do my own nails. And yeah, I've been doing biab, but recently I wanted to start doing press-ons because I feel like they're a lot easier to do. And I have some nail glue, which is really strong, which means that they don't come off basically. So half my nails right now are press-ons, but I was also thinking that if I start doing more press-ons, that means that I can do more nail art and I can do some like press-on nails for summer. So here are some that I did, it was either last night or the night before, I can't remember. They're just like chrome French tips, although these are very long. I don't know if I would actually wear these, and now that I've done them, I don't really know what to do with them. I should probably buy some small Ziploc bags so when I make sets I can keep them all together. Yeah, they're so cute, and I find it so much more fun than doing them on my actual nails, because obviously once they're on my nails then I have to use my non-dominant hand, which I'm not so good at. Yeah, I think I'm going to whack some of these in a Ziploc bag just so I can keep track of them. These are going to look so small in this bag. Once I do more sets then I guess it will fill up more. Nice. I also have a new pack of cotton pads, which I'm going to put in my cotton pad pot. I don't think they're all going to fit because I've already got quite a few in there, but oh well. Let's just do like that. And then I'll put these in my bathroom. Okay, now I can't quite decide what to do with this. So this is my everyday makeup bag, and I can pretty much fit my full makeup routine in here, and then it does up. And it's also got my initials on, which is so cute. Now what I can't decide is whether to try and have this makeup have a place in my room, like a drawer or something, and then just pack it up every time I want to go away or need to go away? Or do I just leave it in the bag and leave it on my desk? It's annoying because if I leave it in the bag, that means that my desk does look more busy and cluttered. But it kind of does make sense to just leave it in the bag. Like, I feel like I'm constantly packing and unpacking my makeup bags, and also all my desk drawers are full. So if I wanted to make a daily makeup drawer, I would have to move a ton of stuff. I don't know. I think I might just leave it, to be honest. Like, I'm constantly packing up and unpacking this bag anyway, and maybe instead of trying to get rid of this, I just take some other stuff off my desk, so this almost replaces that clutter, if that makes sense. I just feel like there's no point in trying to make a home for it in my desk when my desk is already full and I need to have it packed up all the time anyway. My desk is already looking a lot better, but let's just get rid of some of this clutter. And I'm going to try and be really picky with what I keep on my desk. Like, only keeping things on there that I use every day. I definitely use this every day. I don't use this every day, so I'm going to put that somewhere else. This could go in a drawer. And then these products up here, this hairspray is almost completely empty, but I don't think I have another hairspray, so I'm going to hold on to that until it completely runs out. These pads I use every single day, so I'm going to leave those. This is almost done, but I do use it pretty often, so I'm going to leave that as well. This can go somewhere else. This is a Body Glow from Patrick Tar, and I barely ever use that, so I can put that somewhere else. At the minute, all the things that I'm not keeping up on here, I'm just going to put on the floor, and then I'll sort that out later. This moisturiser, I don't use every day as well, so I'm going to put that in my bathroom. These toner pads I use every day, so I'm going to hold on to those. And then this I don't use, so I'm going to put that in the bathroom as well. And oh my gosh, the top of this is so dusty. Let me give that a clean. To be fair, in my last decluttering, deep cleaning video, where I mostly did my bathroom, I got rid of so much stuff in there that I do now have like 1 or 2 shelves completely clear. So I think I'm just going to be very strict with myself and put a bunch of stuff that I know realistically I don't use very often into the bathroom. I feel like that just makes sense. Also, I really feel like I should get some new ones of these drawers, because I've had these forever and they're looking very run down. Like, I just cleaned the top of this thinking it was super dusty, and it's actually not dust, it's just where it's got like so scratched and stained over the years, but not really a priority right now, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. Given that now we've got rid of some stuff, I can actually fit more things up on here, so that's good. What else should we put up there? Let's put some things that I use quite often. Let's put the Rhode glazing milk and the L'Oreal eye serum. Nice. That looks so much better already. Okay, let's declutter this area. This pot is where I've kept all my beauty blenders and stuff like that, but can you see how dusty this is? That's actually awful. I'm going to take everything out, give that a clean, and then pop it back. I'm also going to bin a bunch of the beauty blenders and stuff in here because I haven't used these in years. Actually, you know what? Out of that whole pot, I've only decided to keep 3 things. So I actually don't know if I need this. And this takes up so much space on my desk for no reason. So I'm actually going to get rid of this. I've had this for years and I just don't feel like I have a use for it anymore. I just cleaned the 2 powder puffs and the beauty blender, so I'm going to put those in my everyday makeup bag. I actually can't get over how much space that has cleared up on my desk. That's insane. Okay, let's move on to the next section. This is bad. Oh my gosh. I actually can't remember the last time I could see my desk like this. That is so bad. I still have a pile of stuff on my floor that I need to sort, but at least the desk is clear. So that means, let's give it a spray down. I'm actually thinking I want to have my vision board there. I think that looks better. And then my subscriber plaque. Let's put that there. I'm sorry, but what has actually happened to the weather? So much for the sun. I reckon it's because I jinxed it. I genuinely think it's because I said that we've got through winter and now it's gone grey again. To be fair though, it is 5:20, so it is going to start getting dark soon anyway, so I'm not too fussed that it's not sunny, but I did want to show you my room in the sun. I feel like seeing a clean and tidy room when it's sunny is just so much better, but I have finished the tidying. I honestly can't remember the last time that I saw my room this clean. It's kind of crazy. I still do have a ton of like decluttering that I need. Also, my hair is annoying me. I feel like it needs a wash. I do have a ton of decluttering I still need to do. Like I have a bunch of PR that's piled up underneath my desk that I need to go through. But everything that can be tidy basically is tidy. I also hoovered, so everything's nice and clean and dust free, but let me show you my room. Yeah, please do ignore all the stuff that's underneath the desk. We're just going to pretend that's not there, and also ignore the fact that the paint is coming off my desk as well. It's actually not giving the clean girl vibes necessarily that I was hoping for, but it is nice and clutter free now. I can actually see my desk, which I genuinely didn't know if I was going to be able to do by the end of this video. And then my room, she's so tidy. And this area here, which before had my suitcase and that massive bag of laundry, is completely clear. Okay, so I'm just getting ready for my event this evening. I wasn't actually planning to film this, but I feel like the tidying actually took me way less time than I was expecting. Like, I was fully expecting to spend the entire day doing this, to not even manage to finish the tidying, and to be running super late for getting ready, which surprisingly has not happened. I'm actually doing pretty well for timing. The only thing I will say is I definitely still need to do a declutter of this makeup bag. I've realised it as I'm getting ready. It is just overflowing with products, and even though this is meant to be my day-to-day makeup bag, there's still definitely stuff in there that I don't use on a daily basis, but that's gonna have to be a task for another day. I also have all these little like loose strands around my hairline, and I can't tell if they're breakage or if they're new hair. Apparently you're meant to be able to tell by looking at the ends of it, but I mean, I can't see any split ends, so maybe it's new growth. But I don't know, ever since I got my hair bleached in my last video, I've been a little bit stressed and like checking it for damage and breakage, but I think it is actually fine. I honestly can't tell you how nice it is to be getting ready in, firstly, not too much of a rush, and secondly, in a tidy room. Like, oh my gosh, I don't think I realised how bad the mess in my room had got. I mean, it wasn't even that bad at the start of this video because I'd done a little bit of tidying already, but I swear my room just gets messy so quick. I know I've already said it, but I genuinely feel like I need to learn some better habits when it comes to my space, because please tell me I'm not the only one that just like really struggles to keep their space tidy. Like, is that just part of being a girl, or am I just blaming it on that? because I feel like there's just always stuff that either has no place or that I never get around to putting away. I just maybe need to be more disciplined when it comes to putting things away. I did see this person on TikTok saying that a good way, also I feel like I'm doing the crazy eyes. Whenever I do my eyebrows, I get crazy eyes. I start like widening them a lot and I don't know why. And now I'm trying not to do that. Yeah, I saw someone on TikTok say when you're tidying, or like not even when you're tidying, just in day-to-day life, you should put things away, not down. Like you should never put things down, because that's when things get messy and out of hand. You should always put them away. Like right now that I've finished with this, I should put it away rather than just down on my desk. Do you know what I mean? Also, I used a new, well not a new, I've been using it for years, but I haven't used it in ages, a new eyebrow product. Just used the Anastasia brow powder, which used to be one of my favorites. And I love that. I will be doing that again. But yeah, I feel like I just need to learn some better habits when it comes to my space, because I am one messy girl. I am a very messy person, which I wish that I wasn't. And I wish that like just knowing how nice it is when my space is tidy would be enough motivation to keep it that way, because like right now that my room is tidy, I just feel so much better about everything. Like I feel more positive about literally everything. But anyway, maybe that's something I need to work on for 2026. But anyway, I feel like I should probably end the video here because I do need to leave in about half an hour. And we've obviously finished the decluttering and the cleaning. So do let me know what types of videos you want to see next from me. I do feel like I've been doing a lot of the same types of videos recently, like kind of on a loop. I've been doing get ready with me's, glow up with me's, tidy with me, and then vlogs. Like those have been kind of my 4 video types that I've been doing on a loop, and to be honest, I'm very happy to keep doing that because I feel like I love those types of videos and they can always be done in a different way. Also, I don't want you guys to get bored of watching the same types of content over and over, so do let me know if there's any other types of videos that you'd like to see from me, because that's always really helpful. And yeah, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. Please do hype the video as well. I'm never going to be able to take that seriously. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.